back here at the NRA National Firearms Museum here in Fairfax, Virginia. I'm joined by my good friend Phil Schreier. We've broken out for this segment of the Curator's Corner, segments, I should say, Phil's grab bag. So, Phil, I don't know what you're going to throw at me next, but I've got some suspicions about that gun. There's just something weird about it. Tell us what you got there.
Weird about it, John. This is an iconic revolver, the 1873 single-action Colt.
Classic.
Classic. Actually, this is not only is it a reproduction, but it's what we would call a cutaway.
That's what I was taught. I thought I saw a little, wow. Okay, it looked like it's missing some pieces.
Well, all the parts are there. They're just not all there.
Okay, sort of like us.
Yeah,
really.
There's a little bit of this and that missing off the top.
So tell us, what is it? I mean, obviously it's a cutaway, but why a cutaway?
This is something that goes back a century or further in firearms design development. This is basically what they call sectionalized. Most all the important aspects of the gun have a window in the steel cut into them so you can see how they worked. And in the case of a single action, the mechanisms were left exposed by the cutaway process so that a salesman could say, well, look at the innovations my Colt has over your Remington or Smith & Wesson. And let me show you that when you do this, my gun is going to react in this way, whereas my competition's guns, they fail at this point or whatever. He wanted to do to get the point across. So this is a cutaway. A lot of times they were also, done to show the salesmen and armorers how the gun worked, so they could train people on how to repair them and fix them. This one was done by Valford Jet at Navy Arms in Ridgefield, New Jersey. Kind of like as an homage to the old factory cutaways of the 19th century.
I'm assuming you start with the farm, then you make it as a cutaway.
You make this hole, and then you actually cut this after the gun's been finished.
Even doing it the way they show it there, it's just even shows the level of craftsmanship to even be able to do that and do it proper like that. It's like perfectly done. Right.
And you'll see this done on just about most of the guns manufactured from the mid-1850s, 60s, all the way through the 1930s and 40s. Cutaways were very popular, not only in handguns, but also in long arms as well.
So now, as far as collectability, I'm sure there's a niche for this. People love them, but is that a more collectible firearm, or cutaways? Or are they just kind of like, not valuable?
No, there's a premium attached to these. One thing that's nice is they're not considered guns because they can't discharge around. There's
functionality of acquiring, transporting, and all that other stuff is going to be a lot easier with that.
So you can have quite a collection of these and be in an unfortunate area that doesn't allow your exercise of the Second Amendment, and this can be one way of fulfilling a collector's bug and still having some neat guns about.
And this thing is cut away everywhere, not only the barrel and the cylinder here, but it looks like over the trigger there.
Over the trigger, it shows you the release there, and we look at the other side, and there's some holes cut into the frame here to show you. Even a little bit of the grip.
The grip, yeah,
is cut away, so you can see the lever, this V spring on the hammer come back.
Didn't miss anything. There's even a hole here, and is that a cutaway, or is that just the way that's designed?
Oh no, that's the old bullseye model of the ejector rod.
Wow, that is pretty neat. So that's here at the Firearms Museum, correct?
This and a number of other cutaways. In fact, our very first Glock was a cutaway that Glock gave us. The guns that are on display here, lots more cutaways in different makes and models. Together they joined 3,000 functioning firearms throughout history at the National Firearms Museum, headquarters in Fairfax, Virginia, which is located off the Interstate 66 and Route 50 intersection. We're open 7 days a week, free admission, free parking. If you can't visit us on the interstate, visit us on the internet at www.nramuseum.com.
Awesome.
And be sure, if you're driving through southwest Missouri or the Ozarks, to visit us at the new National Sporting Arms Museum, Bass Pro headquarters in Springfield, Missouri.
Right. So here in Fairfax, the National Firearms Museum in Springfield, Missouri, National Sporting Arms Museum, and really, Phil, you really got to see both to really appreciate it.
They really are wonderful.
So either get in the car here in the holiday season, or if you have to do it online, that's okay too. You guys have taken great care and love in that website. Video and pictures are tremendous. So check out these treasures, including these cutaway treasures either way. So Phil, I'm loving Grab Bag. So far, we're kind of right in the middle of it. I can't wait to see what we have next week, but don't tell me. That's our rule. Phil never tells me until he gets a real honest reaction out of me here right as he displays the gun. So we'll get to more of Curator's Corner next week and more of Phil Schreier's Grab Bag. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, John.